That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, in a universe. Not just on a block. Be aware of that.
King 2. Let's go. Part 5. God problems, man. That's what it is, man. Top of the line, top of the top. You know, just being God. Everybody want to be God. Everybody want to be the leader. But it's problems being the leader. You know, you got people coming for your head. You got to be able to maintain. You know, in eternity, he know how to maintain. You know what I'm saying? He know how to maintain everybody. All his enemies. He keep all his enemies right next to him. You know, he's the pure example of the first example of, you know, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. You know, he got Lady Death. Lady Death wants him dead. He keeps her right there. You know, he got Arishem and the Celestials. They want him dead. He keeps them working for him. You know, Galactus, he wants him dead, but he keeps Galactus working for him. You know, Noah wants him dead. He's okay. He's still all right. And this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes him. In the life of a god, it's problems, but you gotta handle them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break it all down. You know, it's new Alpha Comics history. We're gonna run it all down. You know, we're gonna bring it from reality to cosmic realms back to Earth. You know what I'm saying? We're going all the way. But first, I'm gonna talk about eternity and his power. You know, he is literally the walking embodiment of the multiverse. Like I said before in my last video, if the multiverse can get up and walk, he's walking. He's a walking multiverse. We are inside of him. His power set is unimaginable. Unimaginable. Just think about this. He created the Ashmans, right? They are his servants, his slaves. So a slave of his has the power to create worlds, galaxies, suns. Can stand there and create a sun. The temperature of a sun is astronomical. They can stand there and create them like it ain't nothing. And this is the power that he gave his servants. He created the living tribunal, Galactus. These are ultra powerful beings that he just gave a tiny bit of his power to. He got the power to wipe this whole universe out, everything, the whole multiverse out with a wave of a hand. It's unbelievable, the power that he has, you know? He has an iteration of himself in every single multiverse. It's probably millions of different multiverses. Infinite. I mean, pieces got blown off him. Can you imagine how big he is? If he gets pieces of himself blown off him, and those pieces become multiverses. Like, this guy is vast. This guy is unimaginable, you know? But once again, he got problems. He got problems. First of all, Lady Death wants him dead. Her whole plan is to kill him. That's it. That's her whole plan. It's his sister, but she wants him dead. You know, we got Galactus. He wants him dead. He hates eternity too. That's what eternity did to him, making him feed on planets. He wants him dead. Of course, Arishem wants him dead because he don't want to follow any more rules. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants him dead. It's real. But you know what? They can't do nothing about it. They all working for him. It's real. But he knows this, that he can die if he doesn't get enough light. So therefore, it's a plan in motion. They have to work for him so that he can live and they can live. You know? And that's what I'm going to tell you about eternity. It's just like, yo, the man is so powerful. He is God. He is literally God. His power set is unbelievable. But it's plot lines here. You know what I'm saying? Where do he come from? How did he become aware of himself? These are questions. And now going back to, I hear a bunch of stuff about, I got it, more comments about, more debates about, the first firmament and eternity is two different people. In the comics, the first firmament was coming at eternity and kidnapped them and stuff like that. Listen, comic books were written for kids. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee was geniuses. What they did was genius. They put a real story together, an adult story together. But they can't just tell a whole story like that. Comics is vast, it goes anywhere. So therefore, yes, in the comics, yes, eternity and the first firmament was two different people. But we got different versions of everything. You got like 8 different versions of the Hulk, 8 different versions of Thanos. This is the comics. They're all the same though. Okay, so you want to believe that the first firmament, that's ultra powerful. I mean, the same power, maybe more power than eternity. You know what I'm saying? He was pure light. He got the power to create, destroy, whatever he wants. He created the Ashmans, everybody, right? And so they go to war. The next thing you know, Arishem and them plant the bombs and blow everything up and shatter the first firmament. And then he runs to the hills. Oh my God, they popped on me. Let me run. So you think that he's gonna run from his own creations? That he created them. Why would the first firmament run from anybody? He has ultra power. So that alone should tell you right then and there that don't even worry about that. Don't even mention that. Any real comic book reader is gonna know eternity and the first firmament is the same. There's no distinction. There's no way that somebody with that much power is gonna run from a slave. No, that's his creation. They are like ants to him. I'm saying he controls the universe. Everything around it is his. He made it. He can destroy it. That's common sense that adults are supposed to have. For children, that's this is the villain runs for the hills. Retreat. That's comics. Retreat to fight another day. Make another comic. But like I said, I already got with this one above all stuff, and that's why I didn't even mention the first firmament. I assumed that people would understand that, but hey, I just had to put it out there again. I mean, that's what it is. But like I said, the plot lines in Eternals going forward, it's going to be real. It's going to be real because, like I said, backstories. We want backstories with Odin, Thanos, Lady Death, and we're going to see what's really going on. I'm saying, obviously, Odin and the Eternals have to have a backstory. Have to. And we're going to see, the connections that they have. Because in reality, in our reality, Odin and, the Eternals have an Earth connection, a real life Earth connection. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Eternals and Odin and the Asgardians, that's real world history. Like in our world, our reality. You know what I'm saying? Odin and Thor existed in our reality. We got ancient world pictographs and clay tablets and statues and all type of stuff of Odin, Loki, Thor, even Mjolnir, Freya, Flacca, his wife, it all there. His horse, everything. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, they didn't just come out, just sit at the desk one day and just start just writing down stuff, like just making everything up. No, they studied history. They studied the so-called mythology that they give us. It's not mythology. Why is mythology? Like for instance, the movie Eternals. Where they landed at? That's not random. They landed in Mesopotamia. And they call that the cradle of civilization. But they also say, it's mythology too. How could it be the cradle of civilization and mythology? Nah, somebody lying. You know what I'm saying? It just don't want you to look into it. That's all. It wants you to everybody to think primitive. No. In the ancient world, they didn't think at all like us. We think it's so primitive, so I gotta go to work and I gotta do this, I gotta take care of the kids, go to church or something like that. We think so primitive. Our ancestors never did that. Our ancestors was linking up with civilizations from other worlds, superpowered beings. They was literally a whole Marvel universe back then. This is why, like, people be like, oh, why don't you just name your channel New Alpha Comics? Like, no. Why you putting history on the back? Because we do history here. Real history. Okay? And this is why I love comics. Because it has real history in it. Facts. And it's history that people forgot. People don't even know. People don't even realize. Like Thursday is Thor. They get it from Thor. I'm saying, like, we literally on Thursday it's a celebration of Thor. Like you have to understand that this world has mysteries. Like, things was going on in this world that you wouldn't even imagine. But they got us so messed up with everyday life that we don't even understand. Like, we don't even like look at it. We just like, oh, everything is just black and white. People believe in God but don't believe in like aliens. Like, don't believe in other people from other planets. But if you believe in God, you believe in a solar powered being, higher powered being. You believe in powerful beings. People that can do things that you can't even imagine. So I mean, you really believe in it, but you don't. It's just like, yo, we have to get right. We have to pay attention. And it's real. That's all I gotta say about that, man. But it's real. People look into that. Our ancestors, regardless of what race you are, all believe this. From Greece to Africa to the Indus Valley to Mexico. We all believe in this. We all got our beings, our solar powered beings, our superpowered beings, gods and rulers and things like that. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, they just literally learned all of that stuff and started writing it down, started putting it in stories. This is history, but they made it into comics. They made characters, they made everything. It's a genius move. And they decoded this stuff. They decoded this stuff for us to go on, to advance on, to make it better. People believe the comics literally, like, and just think it's supposed to stay how it is. No. This is why Kevin Feige's doing what he do. The MCU is really keeping the comics alive by making it realistic. By taking out all the conjuncture. Oh, this guy defeated this guy and this. No, we're going to take it how it's really supposed to be. How Jack Kirby and Stan Lee intended it. But comics is vast, it's for kids. You know what I'm saying? So they can't just make it an adult. No, they want a vast audience. That's why you see stuff like, people getting defeated or power levels or contradictions and stuff like that, because they just making comics. That's it. The story's there though. Like, for instance, like how the Aspens went into a civil war. Yeah, they didn't tell you why they went into a civil war, but you have to decipher it. It's decoded. It's only one way they went into a civil war. Lady Death. Death always been around. They give you certain things for you to understand. Death always been there. No way eternity's gonna make people that live forever. Can't. Because they will overtake him. He can't do nothing with him. He has to be able to kill you. Simple as that. He has to. It's real. Like I said, the comics and the MCU, they go on a whole nother way. The comics going to go how they want to go, but it's going to be characters that Kevin Feige is going to take out of the comics and put in the MCU, And he might, the whole backstory gonna be different. And we already seen it with plenty of characters. You know what I'm saying? And people can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that because they're making it more realistic. More realistic. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we haven't seen anything on Odin. We have to literally watch Dark World for Odin, and to see how he talks about us, how he talks about humans. Like we ain't nothing.
My words are mere noises to you that you ignore them completely. She is mortal. Illness is their defining trait. She does not belong here in Asgard any more than a goat belongs at a banquet table.
Who do you think you are?
I'm Odin, king of Asgard, protector of the 9 realms.
And then you got how, like, basically, we can't do, the gods can't do nothing towards, you know, can't really come down to the earth no more like that. So it's like Thor is like the only god that's actually going to earth. And, you know, it's a story about that. You know what I'm saying? In the comic, they might go on that because, you know, all the Sky Fathers was, you know, coming down to earth all the time. You know what I'm saying? Taking wives and everything, you know, setting up their kingdoms and their bloodlines and all that stuff. It's real. All this stuff is, I mean, it's all real. You know, you got kings and queens all over this planet talking about they got bloodlines, talking about royal blood. Where do you think all that come from? You think it just come from nothing? Like people just, I'm just kill everybody off one day and just say I'm royal blood. No, they come from the ancient world. That royal blood that they call mythology. You gotta pay attention. They're all over the world. You know, there's a story in the comics about this, about how, you know, the Sky Fathers, you know, Zeus, Krishna, every Sky Father that you could think of. You know what I'm saying? They was coming to Earth and doing their thing from the Indus Valley to Greece to Mexico to Africa, everywhere. They was all everywhere, coming down there, doing whatever, setting up kingdoms. And people started worshiping them. Like, you know, they the gods. They coming down, they making sure we straight, they giving us, you know what I'm saying? They getting us right. So they are gods. But the Celestials came to them like, yo, listen, you're dubbed. Stop having them worship you. That's false. We created them. I didn't do that. We created you. Stop playing. You know? And the Skyfire was like, okay, yeah, all right, we got it. We straight. You know? And so when the Celestials left, they're like, nah, listen, we getting at them. You know, we got power. We all get together. You know what I'm saying? We built this destroyer armor and we get right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get right on them. Next time they come, we gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? And they plotted, they schemed, they got this destroyer armor, they got all their forces up, they all was united, you know what I'm saying, ready to go. So they continued to go back to Earth and, you know, do their thing. Celestials came, they tried to fight the Celestials off. That fight lasted about 2 minutes. Like, oh, Celestials said, listen, no more. Leave them alone. We got plans for them. You know what I'm saying? Leave them alone. And so, okay, all right. They fell back. So that kind of draws into the line of go to God butcher. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously if they just came to Earth, they came everywhere and stopped the gods from playing God with the humans. Now you got Gore the God Butcher, you know. He obviously upset about the gods is not doing nothing for the people. The people starving off, dying, his wife dying, everybody dying. So he had a hatred for the gods because the gods didn't do nothing for humanity no more. They didn't do nothing for their people no more. But what he doesn't know is they was told not to, and the Skyfathers tried to fight him, but they couldn't. They couldn't beat the Celestials, so it's self-preservation. Like I said in my last video, regardless of how powerful these people are, how powerful these beings is, they want their life. So if it's him or you, they're gonna take they self. That's it, you know. And so that's what's going on, you know. Gods just being a god, it's just problems. It's problems. They enjoy the power with it, you know. But listen, it's problems. And now obviously, Thor Love and Thunder, you're gonna have Gore the God, but you're all over them. You know what I'm saying? He coming. He killing gods everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So being a leader is not always the best thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially being out in the open. Always the best thing. You know? Being a God is problems. Being God. So eternity got it. Eternity got all the problems. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know? Then you got the you got Cain the Conqueror, and people trying to say that, obviously if you watch Loki and Cain the Conqueror, he literally controlled the whole timeline from beginning to end. He was saying that he's old. I'm saying we don't know how old, he who remains was. I'm saying he could have been billions of years old, for all we know. I'm saying, and so that's intriguing, like that he controls the timeline for that long. So he's seen the beginning of the universe. So he never elaborated on it, but he's seen the beginning of the universe. You know what I'm saying? So it's something going forward. Hope they tap into, you know what I'm saying, and show what he's seen, how the earth started, how the universe started. I mean, if he I don't know, it's a lot to it. But I would like to see what he's seen. And as far as Arishem and eternity, obviously Arishem wants to get his numbers up. And Arishem running game right now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he's trying to breed. He get a planet, and he set up the Eternals, he set up the Deviants, he set all that up, and he's trying to get the populations to be overpopulated so that his Celestial can hatch. Now, his Celestial hatches in about 1 million years, right? So now he'll tell eternity, okay, I'm building this sun for you. I'm building this galaxy for you. That's gonna take billions of years. Billions. 20, 30 billion years for it to settle and, get right. So if he got 20, 30 billion years for eternity to wait for this star to get done so he can get his, he's already building, like, man, he got 1 million years for ancestral. He's trying to arm up. Eternity knows this. So that's why he got Galactus in the mix, trying to stomp out his ancestrals that's in planets. So it's a numbers game right now. It's a numbers game. It's intriguing to see, like, Arishem is not playing. He really want to go to war. He want to go to war with something that he know he can't even win. It's like Arishem is really trying to get him to destroy the universe. That's it. Because he knows that the only way to kill eternity is to keep him destroying universes and not getting his stars, not getting his galaxies, not getting things like that. He'd rather sacrifice himself to keep eternity living. And eternity knows this. So eternity is trying to just keep his numbers down enough so that Arishem won't just go to war with him. And Arishem's still going to have to create stars and galaxies and things like that to keep himself alive. Because obviously, eternity ain't going to, make a creation that can live longer than him, that could withstand stuff that he can't withstand. No, they all need the light. They all need galaxies and stars and stuff like that. So, it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? He has to just keep his numbers down. If he keep his numbers down, then he can get what he want. And as far as Lady Death, he don't care about that because Lady Death can't kill him. She can't kill him. She can try to orchestrate things to get him, but he knows she can't kill him. You know what I'm saying? Physically, but he can't kill her. So he just have to tolerate all her mischief. He has in his back pocket, he got the living tribunal. Any beef or anything that's going on, he got the living tribunal. Now, I'm saying I don't want to get into Infinity Watch and all that stuff because we ain't seen that in the MCU yet. So I don't know. I'm not going to elaborate on all that stuff. In the comics, you got Infinity Watch, you got the first scientists and all that stuff. You got all that stuff coming. I'm saying, but I hope they do it in the MCU. If they not, hey, that's all right. Kevin Feige, listen, I got no problem with Kevin Feige. He running the show. And so go ahead, run the show. I'm saying, but like I said, it's a light versus dark. I'm saying you got Noel. He ain't got nothing to do with none of this. I'm saying he been around before all of this. I'm saying he ain't part of no universe, none of that. He ain't part of nothing. In the comics, everybody he's part of the second cosmos and this, that, and he was in the same void of space. But no, none of that. That's dubbed. That's dubbed. Space is vast. What goes on with eternity and ancestrals and the aspirants and us and everything else, that's just a part of space. It's parts of space that ain't been even occupied yet. I'm saying space is vast. So don't the comics is obviously the comics is comics. I'm saying everything gotta be together. Like they gotta put everything together. No. MCU is vast, man. It's going realistic. The space is vast. Just because he got a Genesis over here doesn't mean that it's not a Genesis over there. You know what I'm saying? Eternity is not the God of space. No. He's just the God of his area, what he did. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Our universe, everything else, he the God of this. That's it. He has no jurisdiction over there. Just like Noah said. The void is breathing. The void has teeth. You know, listen, in New Alpha Comics of History, we trying to work on the next big baddie. You know what I'm saying? We already know. We already got Noah as this big baddie. We working on the next one. And I got an idea who the next one gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Me, I think it's gonna be the one below all. Because he gave a clue. Has teeth. The void. It's a clue there. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, Noel can't die, but if they, you know, do something with Noel and something else gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else coming from that void. You better believe that. Facts. Stop thinking primitive, because this is real. And people are like, oh, you just do, like, people I know, like, friends that I know, don't watch my videos because they just think I'm talking about comics. No. I'm doing history with comics. I'm saying because comics have history in it. Real history. You know what I'm saying? I love comics. I love all the crazy comics too. I mean, I could look at any comic, but I also love my history. People that's watching this channel and following me, they're gonna understand, like, listen, he does history. And I want you to watch one of my videos and actually learn something. You know what I'm saying? Really learn something because it's real. Gods have problems. They all got problems. Look at Odin. He was miserable. I mean, if you watch Thor, the first Thor, the second Thor, he was miserable. Ragnarok, miserable. He basically killed himself of just being miserable. I already elaborate on that part where, you know, Loki was saying he's a god, and he was like, we're not gods. You know? We live and we die.
I went down to Midgard to rule the people of Earth as a benevolent god, just like you.
We are not gods. We're born, we live, we die, just as humans do.
In Sumer, you know, the Anunnaki, you know, 1 year to them was 3,600 years, you know? And they would seem like they was like eternal. Like people, I mean, obviously they're gonna be alive for kids, like that know about them. So it mean you're gonna always see them, but in reality, their years are just longer than our years. You know? Simple as that. And who knows if we go to another planet, you know, we'll live longer. It's just our atmosphere, you know? Simple as that. Our time. The way the rotation. You know what I'm saying? We go to another planet and live forever. It's just about, you know, getting to that level of being able to get out of this planet and go to another planet. That's what it's about. The world, the space is vast. And that's why I love comics, is everybody's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's everywhere. Look at Guardians of the Galaxy. They travel in space. They're in a ship going anywhere they want to go, doing anything they want to do. And that's another thing I want to talk about. The reason why everybody's doing whatever they want to do is Arishem. Remember, he was the first one to speak up. He said, yo, I ain't jacking this. My existence ain't to just be working for y'all, doing this all day. No. I want to live my life. I want to do what I want to do. You're not going to just have me working and slaving for y'all forever. No, I'm not listening to him. I don't care if you God or nothing. I would not be obedient to nobody. Nothing. I have a life, a brain, a mind, a plan. I'm powerful. I can do what I want to do. That's it. If he didn't do what he did and go to war with billions of aspirin and win that war, they created all the life forms and they gave all the life forms free will. So when you see Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain America or in the Earth and everybody doing them, the scrolls and all this stuff going on in Marvel, the Nova Corps and, you know, everything that we've seen in Marvel, it's thanks to Arishem. He gave us free will. Other than that, we wouldn't even been around. We'd have been obedient. That's it. Doing what a hive mind says. That's it. You know, we want to go out, get nice, go dancing, meet a beautiful woman, you know, romance, love, all that, sex, everything. All of that. We wouldn't be able to do none of that. Serving the first firmament, serving eternity. None of that. All we'd have been doing was building, creating, working. That's it. Just think about that. Arishem was the first one to set it off and say, I'm not doing it. And because of him, his creations, he gave him all free will. But one thing about Arishem is he don't really care. His only thought is this: I'm going to go to war. I don't want to follow no rules. That's it. So he doesn't really care about human lives or lives on planets, stuff like that. He don't care about that because he can always create more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my last video, we're like bugs to him. They don't care about our lives. The Sesame don't care about our lives. So, and we can't even get upset that he doesn't care about our lives because they got a whole cosmic war going on. You know, that's it. It is what it is. If this world gets destroyed tomorrow, hey, it is what it is. It's things hiding this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But it all comes down to freedom. That's what it's about on any level. Listen, we got rebellions here on Earth that, you know, Nat Turner, people like that, they knew they was gonna die. They knew. They didn't. When you rebel, you know you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You're doing that because you're just not jacking being a slave. You have no plan of winning. You're not jacking being a slave. And so you hoping that maybe your sacrifice a spark other rebellions. You know what I'm saying? And because of Nat Turner and people like that, you know, Jaquez and Toussaint and things like that, you know, that spark a Marcus Garvey, you know, a Malcolm X or something like that. It sparks a rebellion, a spark, brain cell to make you aware, like, yo, I can't do this. And that's what sparked the aspirin. You know, Arishem went to war with billions of aspirin. But you know what? In the middle of all the wars and everything, they was doing what they want to do. They didn't listen to the first firmament no more. They got to do what they want. And even though the hive minds, the aspirins was going to war with them, some of them like, wait a minute. He's doing what he wants to do. They're living their life. I got to do this, do that, do this for the rest of my days. I can't do nothing. I can't get no downtime. I can't do nothing. I can't create my own life, my own planet, make my own rules for my life forms. I can't do nothing. Rebellions spark other rebellions. And that's what it is. Any level, from the primitive level to the cosmic level, it's about freedom. It's about being able to do what you want to do and not being obedient. You know, that's what they want on any level, on a cosmic level or on a primitive level. They want you to be obedient. They want you to listen. You know what I'm saying? If you listen and follow the rules, you can sit it great, godly, everything. But if you don't follow the rules, now you're evil. And that's the dilemma. You have to think about that. You have to think about that. Pay attention. With anything, religion, following the government, whatever. If you don't follow the rules, you're evil. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this, you gotta do this. You wanna make it to heaven, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. If you mess up, you can't go to heaven now. You know what I'm saying? It wants you to be obedient on every level. You have to be obedient. You have to be a slave to everything. But at the moment you say, nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, I ain't with that. That don't make no sense. I ain't doing that. Nah, I'm doing this. You're evil. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of research got to be done on everybody. You don't just believe what I'm saying. Nah. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? We all got phones. They keep us busy. We got to work all day. We got to do this, do that. But listen, you got a phone. You know what I'm saying? And look, if you think I'm bugging, look it up. But me, like I said, I got to do my thing too. I got to work. I got to do this. I got to do that. But, I keep my mind free. I keep it free. People be talking to me, I'll be not even paying attention. I'll be somewhere else in the cosmos somewhere. Because I just love, I still got my wonder from when I was a kid. I did 17 years in jail. I kept it. That kept me right, kept me sane. And now I'm out here, I get to talk about all my characters, all my history, everything I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. I love all of the characters. From Null to Eternity and, Arishem and all of this stuff. The history of Marvel, everything. The world history. I study all of it. Egypt, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it all comes, everything's the same. Marvel got it all. You got it all. Moon Knight, Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? They're going with everything. They can intertwine in history, man. It's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? People need to pay attention. Marvel is doing something big. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Feige's doing something big. It's agendas involved, all type of agendas involved. But for the most part, he's doing it big, man. If you look, like I said, Marvel movies got action for everybody. People that want to see action, love stories, comedy, whatever. But if you want a little bit more, he got it for me too. He got it for us. It's real. There's a lot going forward. We got the Multiverse of Madness, that's about to come out in May. We got Thor: Love and Thunder. That's coming out. We got Guardians of the Galaxy 3. All this stuff is coming out right now. It's coming. And we after those 3 movies, we're gonna be like, whoa, Marvel's gonna be at a whole new plateau now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. Got Black Panther coming out. We don't know what's going on. Like, what are they doing? We don't know who's gonna be Black Panther, who's gonna what's going on? They keeping everything quiet over there. How it's supposed to be though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's real. It's real. And I got my all black on. I just want to see Null. I just want to see Null come in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Take somebody real fast and just slide out. That's all I need, one appearance. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody gonna know, like, yo, it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And Eternity, I'm hoping to see Eternity. And the Ant-Man scene, I'm saying, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The Ant-Man scene is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta see that. You gotta watch it again. Go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in here or something. It's gonna be in here, but it's real.
I love you, Cassie.
Daddy, where are you?
Oh no.
I'm saying it's real. And Eternity and Arishem and that whole plot, and with Lady Death, that's a whole nother plot. Then we're gonna have the, you know, things that's happening with Earth and King the Conqueror and things like that. That's a whole nother plot. Then we got Thor and Gore the God Butcher. We got the Multiverse of Madness. We got dealing with Hell Lords and all stuff like that. That's a whole nother plot. Marvel's going everywhere. We got Ant-Man 3 coming out. You know what I'm saying? Quantumania. That's a whole nother plot with King the Conqueror in it. So we got all types of stuff coming. And we in for a show. I just want to come out here, man, you know, put it out there, man. You know, I need a haircut. Yeah, but you know, put it out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's part 5, man. God problems, man. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like I said, man, pay attention. This world is more than just, you know, us going to work and coming home and taking care of kids and, you know, and trying to save money and get houses and get credit, and like, it's way more than this, man. Way more than this. And we just have to understand that, man, and look. That's all. Just look. It's right there in your face. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. New Alpha Comics in history, man. King 2, out.